In the air to center field. It struck well. Lausch going back at the wall. It is gone! Ryan Cooney ties the game! Ducks trailed by 6. We're tied at 10 in the ninth. 1-2. Crushed. Center field. That's back. Tilt track wall. Gone! Left on the left crime. Angel Laya notches his 4th home run of the year. Back to the line of service. Trying to sweep Portland. Robbins on the dig. Give and go. Tipped at the tape, kept alive by Oregon. Taylor, back set. Clemente off the block. Match over. Oregon sweeps Portland for program win number 999.
Very valuable.
Oregon able to keep this alive. It'll be a free ball for Wisconsin. Horner back set. Carter Booth swinging on the run. Oregon keeps it alive, and another free ball for the Badgers. Collier from the back row. Kept alive Shepard. Clemente punches it over. It's a point for Oregon. Unbelievable. In Game 2, the 68th meeting between USC and the University of Oregon. Game 2 of the series from PK Park in Eugene, Oregon. We're just about set. It's Kevin Takeuchi, the second baseman for the Trojans, to lead it off. Sanford's first pitch of the ball game is in there for a strike, 93 miles an hour, and we're off and running from the Willamette Valley. 7 homers, 49 runs batted in, and a .302 average for the Trojan second baseman. Sanford way in front, 0-2. An 0-for-3 day for Takeuchi yesterday. Sanford looks to live ahead in counts, as we saw Cal Scolari do yesterday for the Ducks.
Something you've struggled to do in that previous start we mentioned against UCLA. Ended up falling behind a lot of those at-bats.
How about a 3-pitch K to open up the ball game for Will Sanford?
A microcosm of how Will Sanford likes to pitch. Get ahead with the fastball, use the off-speed to stay ahead, and then when he's trying to put batters away, he'll go right back to that heater. Fired off a good one that time at 93. Nice confidence boost for the Ducks righty to begin his day.
We saw 29 combined strikeouts for these two staffs in last night's action. And it doesn't take long for Will Sanford to get on the board with his first. Now he'll have the left-handed hitting catcher Isaac Cadena, who takes strike 1 at the knees at 94 miles an hour. So 4 pitches and 4 strikes. 7 homers, of course the one last night in the 11th inning for Cadena. 28 RBIs and a .303 batting average. Sanford misses for the first time, 1-1. And how about Isaac Cadena, the day that he had yesterday? Was quiet with the bat until that home run, but threw a couple of runners out behind the plate and then made the game-saving catch in the 11th. Sanford misses to the backstop, Bandits 2-1.
Cadena in that game did pretty much everything but get on the mound and fire some zeros for USC. Handled the running game as a catcher, handled the pitching staff as well. And then, of course, a beautiful swing back in the 11th inning. After the Oregon fans had started to get a little loud, it felt like the Ducks were maybe building some momentum. Cadena silenced the crowd and then silenced them again with that catch.
2-1. Sanford just misses outside, and it's 3-1. Cadena, the first-year Trojan, has been to a couple of different places at the Division I level. Ohio State, TCU. Certainly having his most complete year, career high in hits, doubles, batting average, on base, OPS. Been a really good year for the junior as he spoils this one to fill the count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now Oregon will go into a shift to the right side. The third baseman, Drew Smith, moves all the way over into shallow right field. Ryan Cooney plays just about behind the second base bag. Maddox Maloney, the lone guy on the left side. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Sanford trying to start his night with back-to-back Ks. The pitch swung on and missed. He does just that and blows 94 miles an hour past Cadena for the second out.
Much better signs from Will Sanford early in this start as he put another fastball right past a Trojan. As we mentioned in that Starting struggled in against the Bruins. Had no trouble getting ahead in the counts, but it was finishing off at bats, finishing off batters. This is a USC team that struck out the fewest times in the conference entering this weekend so far. Sanford's 2 for 2 with Ks.
Here's Adrian Lopez trying to get something started for USC in the top half of the first inning. Pitch will miss inside 1-0. The transfer from Long Beach State has clubbed 10 home runs with 39 runs batted in and a .303 batting average. Was at the leadoff spot yesterday, but some tough at-bats against Scoleri and Crew. He's ahead in this one, 2-0. Junior infielder from Baldwin Park, California. Team leader with 60 hits. But trying to bounce back from an 0 for 5 performance yesterday. Skies this one out of play, foul. Into the seats.
Those kind of pitches are going to be important in this start. When Sanford starts to foul behind in those 0 strike counts, scouting report gets just a little bit shorter. You know, he loves that fastball, uses it up over 65% of the time. So when you're trying to get a strike, figures he'll go right back to that one. Lopez was ready for it, but too good to square up.
2-1. Rolled foul into the Trojan dugout. And the count will even up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. This at bat kind of the first time that we've seen Sanford fall behind and then pretty much immediately bounce right back to even it up.
Seems determined right now to have a clean first inning. He's been on point, attacking these hitters. Needs one more pitch to put the finishing touches on a nice start to his evening.
Next pitch, number 14, the 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Will Sanford strikes out the side in the first. What a start for the sophomore Duck. USC goes in order as Sanford goes to the top of the zone. 3 straight Ks. Oregon coming to bat when we come back on Big Ten Plus. Mitchell back set. Huge swing. Maria Tabachuk. This time from the right side gets the kill.
And Tabachuk sets the feet right. 1-2 and on the floor.
Just like that. You see how she can do it from either side. Now she'll go back to serve. But I think you're right, so I mean, that's what's exciting about this Duck team as Tabachuk follows up the kill with an ace. 7-4, Ducks in front. But you don't need one player. It can be a collection. And that's what the Ducks have shown early as they've gotten off to a 4-0 start, looking to go 5-0 for a second time in 3 years.
There's so much talent on this team. It could be Clemente today. It could be Violet tomorrow. A lot of players on this team that are willing to step up in the moment.
Mitchell behind the back, bump set. Violet finds the back right corner. Ducks double their lead.
For Colorado State, it's going to be interesting to see how they play these next few points if they decide to take a timeout even early in the second set.
Colorado State hitting just 111 here in the second set. That'll help that number go up.
It really has been a match of runs so far. Oregon wasn't too hot to start the first set. They got momentum on their side. Colorado State made a late push, and of course the Ducks went on a run to close out that first set. We're pretty much seeing an exact same scenario here.
There's Kakua Richards sending one long. Has really struggled from the line of service this year. That's her 11th service error, just one service ace. Oregon able to get the side out and keep its 4-point advantage. Clemente, one of the most aggressive servers on this Oregon roster, sends it straight into the middle of the net. So back-to-back service errors. Pretty rare for Oregon so far this year.
Yeah, and look, the service errors can be kind of a minor thing depending on how you look at it. It's really depending on how the program and how the coach views at is, and I think for Oregon right now, that might be more of a minor thing with all the turnover that they have going on, but it could turn into something that they focus on.
Here's an overpass. Ducks can't clean it up. Little miscommunication between Ksenia Tomic and Marley Arrington.
Just going back to that, the service errors do add up over time. They give points to the other team, obviously. Depending on how many they are, it could be a lot, could be a little bit. And that's why, depending on how the coach views it, it could be a major or minor mistake.
Mitchell. Tomic gets the kill, finds the back line, just sneaks it in there. And Tomic picks up her 4th kill. Three Ducks now with 4 or more kills early in the second set. Tomic has 4, Clemente has 5, Vowellette has 8. Here's a back set. Wilson is blocked. Another block for Oregon. That's 7 on the night.
Tomic up front, getting on the action, doing it all by herself. It looked like she was getting ready for the double block, but instead just went up all by herself.
And an ace for Cora Taylor right off the shoulder of Eve Wilson. Just did not look like she was ready for that at all. Colorado State all out of whack, trailing by 5. They'll call the timeout, and we'll take a break on Big Ten Plus. Leading with 4:03 to go. A falter. 71% from the stripe this year. Connects with her second, so she makes it a 1 of 2 trip, and it's 11-0 Iowa 6 minutes into the first quarter. Oregon 0 of 7 from the field. Looking to get something going. Whitfield in the Oregon O. Hard to the left wing for Falatea. Eyeing down Guyton. We'll just swing it back out to the top of the key, and Deja Kelly steps up inside, works herself at the far corner, loses the handle. 10 seconds to shoot, floats it back out to Whitfield. Dangerous passes here for Oregon, and a dangerous pass will sail out of bounds. Another Oregon turnover. That's number 4 on the game already. Iowa putting the clamps down on this Ducks offense.
Again, I say defensive intensity there. Even the bench is into it. In that corner where Deja Kelly nearly lost it, the whole bench was standing up, clapping right in her face. Iowa has the intensity in this match.
So left to right they'll work. Guyton on the near wing. Ball overhead, trying to find something inside instead. Floats it out to Olsen, nearly poked away by Sophia Bell, but Olsen able to regather. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Right wing. A falter, stepped up inside, finds Feuerbach on the far wing. She'll fire a 3, and it misses everything. Deja Kelly pulls it in. Transition offense for the Ducks, trying to find their first basket of the game. Rambis top of the key. Right wing Falatea works around a screen, picks up her dribble. They'll swing it into the corner for Deja Kelly. Drives inside, spins back out right, finds Whitfield. Whitfield lets it fly from deep and connects. Oregon finally on the board. They'll cut it to an 8-point deficit. It's 11-3, and this crowd has something to cheer for. 2:45 to go in the first quarter. Guyton near side, ball overhead. Surveys, kicks it out left. They'll swing it to the far side. Feuerbach left wide open, and she responds. 14-3, just like that. It's an 11-point lead again. 5 of the last 7 Iowa is from the field. Falatea from the nail, pulls it out for Whitfield. Whitfield in the far corner, going to drive baseline with her right. Baseball pass is taken away by Feuerbach. Feuerbach 1-on-2 with Kelly, and Falatea will kick it out to Guyton, who steps inside, misses the 15-foot J. Kelly on the board, other way they go. Just going all the way down. 8-foot jumper, rattles off the front of the rim and in. 14-5, Oregon starting to creep back a little bit with 2 minutes left in the first quarter.